What's up, everybody? Welcome to Real Talk Real Estate. I'm your host, Mark Cannon, local realtor here in the Phoenix area with my home group Real Estate and owner of the Benchmark Real Estate team. So if you're here in Arizona, you know what I'm about to talk about. The weather is finally nice. Today was first day in the 70s. Prediction is going to be in the 70s. This is what we live for. It's been a hot summer, guys. So we're happy that the weather's nice. Go out and enjoy it. I've got my doors open, my windows open. Well, this door's not open back here, but that's because I'm recording. But as always, guys, you can watch this on YouTube or Spotify. Listen to it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Always appreciate your guys' comments and feedback. Appreciate those that are listening. Most of you are my clients. If you're not one of my clients, I hope you will be. And I'm here to help however I can. So today, we're going to talk about not being able to predict the real estate market. Because guess what? No one can. There's a lot of people who put videos out there of forecasting, and like I'll do some of it because I'll try to forecast, but I preface it as no one knows what's going to happen. But there's so many people out there. You've got the doom and gloomers who are everything's crashing. They've been saying that since like 2019 that the real estate market's crashing. Still hasn't crashed. Okay. 0809 is not happening again because they've changed the rules of the game. So it's one of those that, now I will preface, I'm not going to say that it can never happen. A crash can always happen. The government can get involved. Anything the government touches seems to go to crap. So it's always possible, but we don't really see it coming right now. But so one of the things that I'm seeing a lot of, though, is lots of people putting out predictions of what 2025 is going to look like and all this stuff. And here's the thing, no one has any idea. And the reason I say that is because I look at this year. I look at the past couple of years. No one had any idea what was going on. Like last year, they said interest rates are coming down. They're going to be like 5%. It's going to be great. We are at 7% today, interest rates. And I will be honest, we are all kind of surprised. Interest rates had come down to about 6.1%. We're like, oh, okay, it's coming down like we all thought it was going to. And all of a sudden it jumped, went to 6.5, 6.7, 7% today. And it's like, oh, and I was talking to my lender about, I'm going to do a video on this. I'm going to interview him and just kind of talk through why that is. And it's linked to the 10-year treasury. And hey, it doesn't necessarily follow the Fed. So, jobs reports were coming in, the economy's doing certain things. And so they said, oh, we need to raise interest rates because it's not sustainable. Again, I'm not an expert on that, but I'll do a video where I'll talk to someone who knows what they're talking about on that. But it's one of those that, again, no one predicted that was coming. And like the funniest thing with predictions is everyone's trying to be the first one to say it. It's the news, right? It's the first one to say, I said it, ha! And you have to understand people's motivations for most videos on Instagram, on YouTube, whatever it is, right? Because like for those of you that watch this channel, I'm sitting here, I'm going to be real with you. I'm just going to talk with you. I'm trying to be as honest and transparent as I can. And a lot of people like make money off of YouTube, make money off of Instagram and all that stuff. I don't have that many followers because I don't care. I'm not here to be viral. I'm referral only. I'm not worried about YouTube. I do YouTube to benefit for my clients. Like I have clients that talk to me at church or, out in public and they're like, oh, I really appreciate that video you did. Great. Because I'm here to add value. I'm not trying to make money on YouTube or Instagram or anything else. Like I'm just here to give information. So those other people though, a lot of the people, when you see them have thousands of views and different things, they're putting headlines in, they're doing certain things because they're trying to gain clicks. They're trying to make money. And so the more views they have, the more money they can make. And like for me, I don't plan to ever be that. And so that's where for me, I'm trying to just give information. So understand people's motivations when you're watching them, because some of them can be grifters. Some of them could be honest and trying to be out there. And I'm sure there are some. And listen, there's some I watch that I think they're trying to be honest and they're not trying to get clicks. So it's one of those, you really have to vet people. And so when you see all these people trying to predict, like I love it because I see realtors all the time where they'll be like, oh, next year's going to be gangbusters. You better buy now. And like, whenever I'm telling you something, you better do this. Like, I don't know. Like, and sometimes like I'll say things to some of my clients, like depends on your situation, but maybe you should be buying, maybe you should be selling, or maybe you shouldn't be. I was just talking with a seller where I was like, hey, listen, I did a video for him showing how much equity he had. And I said, you don't have a lot. I don't know if it's time for you to sell or not, because I'm looking out for the person. I'm not just here for a transaction. And so it's one of those with a lot of realtors right now. I'm seeing them say, it's a seller's market. You better sell, you better buy right now. And it's like, I'm not here to be a salesman. I'm not. Like, yes, I know a lot of people see realtors as used car salesmen and all that stuff. I'm not that, because for me, it's one of those, I want to make sure I do what's best for people, for individuals and their families. And so it's one of those that be careful of what you're watching, because if their motivation is to try and drive you to something, then okay, like for me, I'm going to give you information. And if you drive by yourself from that, oh man, maybe I should think about this or I should do something, great, let's have a conversation. But I'm not here to convince you. I'm not here to, try and weasel my way into you selling your house or buying your house. I don't think that should be the motivation. And a lot of realtors use that. They try to grab certain data points where they're like, oh, look at this. And it's like, well, what's the full context of that? And so a lot of people are just trying to predict right now. Going back to the prediction stuff, they're trying to predict, and a lot of them are saying is, well, you better buy now because next year it's going to be gangbusters, and here it comes, and it's one of those. That's a potential. It could happen. Do I think interest rates will come down next year? Probably. I think it's dependent. Obviously, elections are happening. Lots of different things are happening. So there's a lot of uncertainty right now. But let's say elections happen. I would imagine interest rates come down at some point. But that's not a guarantee. Just like, for instance, we thought it was going to come down here in the end. I thought at the end of this year, we would be in the high fives. I said that on this channel, and we're not. We're at 7%. Unless something drastic happens, I don't think we're going to be near that. So it's one of those that I was wrong. I admit that because I was just saying, here's what I think is going to happen. But no one actually knows. No one knows what's going to happen. Listen, the government could get involved and ruin everything. So I will always stick to that. Who was it? Reagan said that or something, that, when the government shows up and says, we're here to help, you're in trouble or something. I don't remember what the exact quote is. But it's one of those that no one actually knows what's going to happen. They're just trying to get your attention, try to get you to follow them, try to get you to make them more money. And so and it's just like the news, right? They're all trying to get you to click and get headlines. And really it's you guys, whether you're following me or somebody else, follow people that are trying to give you honest information, that are trying to help you. Typically a lot of those accounts aren't big accounts. Like I'm not a very big account. I'm not trying to be, because I have no interest in going viral and doing all those things. I'm here to help people. I'm here to serve people. So be careful of the predictions and people who say they know what's going to happen. They don't. No one does. Some people might get it right. Most will get it wrong. So it's one of those that just be careful what you're watching. If you guys do have questions about real estate or you want to just pick my brain or whatever it is, my information is below. I'm here to help however I can. Again, I work by referral. I work through relationships. I'm real estate through relationships. I'm here to help, here to serve. If I can strategize with you, if I can talk about what's best for you, I want to. I'm here to be an advisor in that way. Guys, you've been listening to Real Talk Real Estate. I'll catch you next time.